And staying on Donald Trump, the U.S. president is contemplating a pullback of the American troops in NATO nations that are refusing to back his military campaign against Iran. In his latest series of threats directed towards his European allies, Trump is considering the withdrawal of U.S. troops from Italy and Spain now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I probably will. Why should I? Look, why shouldn't I? Italy has not been of any help to us, and Spain has been horrible, absolutely horrible. It's NATO. It's not even the fact that they're bad. It's one thing if they said nicely, or if they said, okay, we'll help, but the help's a little slow. But the level, and we helped them with Ukraine.
Earlier this week, Trump had trained his guns on German Chancellor Friedrich Merz. Trump had said that the German Chancellor thinks it's, quote, okay for Iran to have a nuclear deal, and also said that Merz does not know what he's talking about. However, the German leader downplayed the row, insisting that they were still on good terms. Now, Trump is taking aim at Italy and Spain, two countries that have been vocally critical of his West Asia war. He has long accused NATO allies of failing to support U.S. efforts and not sending their navies in securing the Strait of Hormuz. According to a Pentagon report, the White House appears ready to penalize allies that have refused to back America's military push. Trump is also said to be weighing a possible U.S. exit from NATO. The U.S. president has even considered removing Spain from the alliance. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez openly condemned the war as a, quote, big mistake, and even said that it's not Europe's war to fight. This drew further from Trump's ire because Spain had already refused from letting U.S. use any of its military bases. However, the Spanish Prime Minister dismissed the Pentagon email mulling this punishment.
We do not work based on emails. We work with official documents and official positions taken, in this case, by the government of the United States. The position of the Spanish government is clear: full cooperation with its allies, but always within the framework of international law.
Italian Prime Minister, on the other hand, has reacted to the feud, urging NATO allies to stick together.
Italy is ready to play its part. Clearly, everyone's attention is focused above all else on the naval presence in Hormuz. This is indispensable for several reasons: to meet concrete needs such as mine clearing in the stretch of sea around Hormuz, and more broadly, as was noted, to reassure the shipping industry and provide a security framework for vessels transiting the strait.
As of December 2025, the United States has around 12,000 armed troops stationed in Italy, with only Germany having a higher number at over 36,000. Spain, on the other hand, hosts about 3,800 American troops. According to an overview published by the Pentagon, the U.S. has over 68,000 active duty military personnel across Europe. Data from the U.S. Defense Manpower Data Center continues to stick with these numbers. Meanwhile, collectively, the U.S. has 276 bases across Europe, according to data from The Guardian. Of this, 102 military sites are located in Germany, Italy, and 47 bases are there in Italy, and Spain, on the other hand, has 5.